Good morning and welcome to our move-up ceremony. Would all parents please rise? Abigail Chung will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
My name is R.I. Crofton.
And my name is Talia Brookham. And together, we will be the Masters of Ceremony. We are pleased to welcome our 8th grade students and their families to our move-up ceremony. 8th graders walk into our auditorium as the Millburn Middle School class of 2024 and leave today as the Millburn High School class of 2028. This morning's ceremony pays special tribute to all the 8th graders and celebrates their journey through the middle school during their last 3 years.
At this time, we ask all members of the audience to turn off all cell phones or other devices to prevent any interruptions.
In a short while, students will be called to the stage one by one to receive a packet that will contain their certificate of completion as well as any other recognitions and awards they may have earned. Parents are receiving a ceremony program that contains the names of students and any other special recognitions.
Before introducing our principal, I would like to reflect on my experience over these past 3 years. Before entering these halls, my parents would drive me past the middle school countless times. As the eldest child, without any guidance from older siblings, I always wondered what lay inside. Walking in for the first time and taking in the entire building, I felt like I'd never seen a larger school. Each hallway seemed to stretch on for miles, entangling into an impossible maze. Every classroom led to a world of its own, and eventually seeing these new faces and smiles became my favorite part of the day. Standing in the very same auditorium as we did 3 years ago in September for orientation, I noticed how we've all grown with Millburn Middle School, and it doesn't seem so daunting anymore. I find myself amazed by how much I and fellow students have grown since those first nerve-wracking days of 6th grade. I remember having my first ever audition on this very stage for Millburn Middle School's production of Matilda, and I remember how much I was shaking the entire time. Through theater, I've learned the importance of teamwork, communication, and perseverance. It has boosted my confidence, honed my creativity, and provided me with a supportive network of friends who share my love for the stage. I'll be eternally grateful for all of the directors, including Mr. Opal, Ms. Saxton, and Mr. Ung, who are invaluable to the time I spent cultivating this passion. Theater was my home, but our class has many different vibrant personalities and interests, and all of us have found a new space to grow and develop. From sports teams in preparation for high school, to robotics club, to peer leaders. Millburn Middle School has been full of opportunities for its students to take on new challenges, and I will forever remember it. From navigating new friendships to tackling challenging subjects, each year has been a journey of self-discovery and adaptation for all of us. Leaving middle school, I realized that the change that these past 3 years has put us through, although initially overwhelming, has shaped us into the people we are today. Change will always be our constant companions, whether we like it or not. And embracing it will not only allow us for personal development, but can also give us a sense of gratitude for how much we have. Throughout these past 3 years, we've all been able to find something for ourselves, whether it be a passion or a friend group. That discovery is all thanks to this very school. It feels like no time has passed from opening a locker successfully for the first time to walking across this stage and moving up. And that's exactly what this is. Not moving on or moving from, but moving upwards and beyond. A part of Millburn Middle School, no matter how small or where you go to high school, will always stay with you, shimmering in blue and white. It's a great day to be a Mustang. Thank you.
At this time, our principal, Mr. Connolly, would like to say a few words.
Don't our graduates or move up 8th graders look great today? Let's give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, our incredible 8th graders. As we celebrate the accomplishments of the 8th graders today, we also honor Juneteenth, commemorating the ending of slavery in the United States and recognizing the ongoing journey towards equality and justice. Let's carry forward the spirit of resilience and freedom embodied by this significant day in our pursuit for a brighter future for all. I want to start by thanking all the parents, guardians, and teachers for your support in helping our students reach this point. Without your partnership, this would not be possible. I also want to acknowledge our retirees, Mr. Greenberg, Ms. Daniel Zion, Ms. Bolt, and our retiring superintendent, Christine Burton. Each of you has been a dedicated professional and contributed to the success of countless Millburn Short Hills students who have walked the halls, and you have influenced their future success. Thank you for your dedication, your commitment, and your service to the Millburn Township Public Schools. On behalf of the Millburn Middle School community, good luck as you enter this exciting chapter of your life. Today, though, we celebrate a significant milestone in the journey of our young scholars. As we reflect on the years of hard work, dedication, and growth, I am reminded by a powerful quote by General Colin Powell. "There are no secrets to success. It results from the preparation, the hard work, and the learning from failure." These words encapsulate what it takes to achieve greatness in any endeavor. 8th graders, as you stand on the brink of a new chapter of your lives, I urge you to internalize the wisdom within that quote. First, preparation. Success rarely comes by chance. It is a product of meticulous planning, goal setting, and arming yourself with the necessary knowledge and skills. You have prepared diligently throughout middle school, laying a foundation for future success. Whether completing assignments, studying for exams, or participating in extracurricular activities, each moment of preparation has contributed to your growth. Second, hard work. Nothing worthwhile is ever achieved without hard work and effort. The hours spent studying, the perseverance in the face of challenges, and the determination to push beyond your limits has shaped you into the resilient individuals you are today. Embrace the value of hard work, for it is the driving force behind every triumph. Last, learning from failure. Failure is not the opposite of success, but a stepping stone to greatness. Embrace your mistakes, for they hold valuable lessons that cannot be gleaned from your success alone. Each setback is an opportunity for growth, resilience, and self-discovery. As you navigate the uncertainties of the future, remember that it is not the fall that defines you, but what will define you is your courage to rise again. As you embark on the next phase of your academic journey, remember the words of General Colin Powell. Let them serve as a guide light, illuminating your path to success. To the class of 2028, I commend you for all your achievements thus far. And I have full confidence in your ability to conquer the challenges that lie ahead. Congratulations, and may your future be filled with endless possibilities. Thank you and congratulations.
Mrs. Conklin, Mrs. Krishnan, Ms. Tamburo, and Mrs. Loiketh will call students to the podium. When students come to the stage, they will be presented with packets containing their certificates and awards by Mr. Conley.
In order for everyone to hear the names of the 8th graders, we ask you to hold all applause until the very end.
Sivan Abir. Andrew Abraham Winkler. Sarah Abraham Winkler. Avery Arjun. Zoe Bushin. Emma Bondarenko. Maxwell Brett. Talia Brookham. Riley Burke. Siddhant Bora. Austin Bussenbrew. Angela Chen. Jerry Chen. Nathan Chen. Dante Rashad Clark. Orla Clark. Samuel Delorier. Jamie DeRosa. Rina Delacquier. Evan Fang. Diana Figueroa Rogers. Rebecca Finkel. Henry Gemmel. Eloise Goldberg. Gus Grove. Elijah Gino.
Arsh Gupta. Matthew Harkam. Lillian Hark. Ryan Shea. Fiona Hu. Grace Hutchison. Carson Jiang. Rivan Justa. Kate Kalitsava. Maria Kalitsava. Pravir Ketty. Hannah Beth Kirschenbaum. Kaya Kroha. Eli Kublanovsky. Ethan Kurl. Oliver Lalonde. Bryn Lebovich.
James Lee. Simon Lizansky. Vidur Mahajan. Arthur Maharovsky. Sofia Melanovsky. Rishan Manglik. Margot McNally. Samik Mehra. Naman Mehta. Harlow Miller. Ryan Mount. Aiden Monterambia. Varsha Navanathan. Phoebe Nixon Coles. Adam Ostrovsky. Juan Carlos Paredes Alvarado. Luis Paredes Cando. Rihanna Parekh. Shubh Patel. Avneet Patar. Viana Veronica Perez. Rachel Perelstein. London Peterson. Blake Plotkin. Ethan's not here. Ethan Pooh. Elena Reisky. Araceli Rodriguez. Addie Ruddy. Surya Sethru Raman. Rita Sheikh. Krisha Shankaranian. Myra Srivastava. Vikram Sinha. Marina Skalkotakis. Sorry. Zachary Skalkokatis.
Calvin Smith. Lexi Solomon. Eliza Strike. Lulu Toliafoa. Taya Tomazenko. Aryan Vats. Rishabh Vemuru. Pedro Villarreal. Gabriela Irene Volpicelli. Celine Wong. Hannah Wang. Timothy Shea. Ashley Yang. Olivia Yee. Alexander Yu.
Daniel Zhang. Edwin Zhang.
Sharia Adlaka. Jay Bahal. Caden Barquero Orozco. Alona Bendori. Casey Benish. Lexi Benish. Logan Tiscon Burgum. Weston Bursch. Nihal Brar. Luca Z. Buchianeri. Jonah Callahan. Valerie Kanger. Sahasra Chalanasi. Owen Chan. Allison Chang. Neve Chaudhry. Selena Chen. Jojo Cho. Abigail Chung. R.I. Crofton. Axel Dabich Cortinas. Aiden Dye. Kush Darji. Anakin Dasgupta.
Isaac DeCheck. Perry Ertekin. Albert Fu. Abita Gashbinkar. Arav Gar. Gustav Germa. Zachary Goodman. Neil Goswami. Rebecca Green. Carissa Galati. Hugo Gurajala. Jude Hawksworth. Zaire Hassan Hodge. William Horgan. Sky Huang. Jeremy Ha. Eve Humphreys. Leo Huang. Sahana Iyer. William Jiang. Dylan Kim. Hallie Kim. Simon Krasnov. Alyssa Curious.
Richa Kurup. Olivia Laffler. Varnica Lamba. Penny Lee. Yu Ching Chasen Lee. Arthur Lewis. Richard Lee. Clyde Lynn. Isabel Liu. Sarah Liu. Rocco LaFaro. Leah Liu. Netra Madhusudan. Zachary Magenheim. Krisana Manglani. Sarah Mayfield. Norlane Mayman. Roy Andres Molina Chavaria. Basart Mujali. Jonathan Murphy. Ariana O'Connor. Louisa Passos. Daniel Pasternak.
Jessica Perlmutter. Aranjay Rathor. Arav Ritesh. Mira Saha Chaudhary. Rishi Sarav. Levi Schlossman. Isla Schwartz. Lillian Schwartz. Nandini Shukla. Patrick Sun. Ethan Thomas. Joseph Tuso. Ira Tiagi. Hannah Urbach. Tara Fardaraj. Joao Victor Zappolini. Graham Vogel. Jaden Wang. Ryan Wang. Ethan Wen. Emmett Western. Rebecca Yang. Wenji Zhang.
Before we honor our retirees, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge our journey at Millburn Middle School. I remember my first time walking into this building as a middle schooler as if it were yesterday. It was our scheduled orientation in August, and in a week, we would be returning to full-day instruction for the first time since COVID. As I walked through the halls during our tours, I wondered how our fellow upperclassmen were so well adjusted to our school. How I would transition from being with 100 kids to 400 kids in my grade, how we will navigate through this school, going class to class and having block periods instead of staying in a classroom all day, and how throughout middle school, we would have to memorize different locker combinations instead of having cubbies. 540 is the amount of days we have been enrolled in this school. And on this 539th day, I stand here on this podium happily reflecting on the accomplishments we've made at this school that we never imagined we could do. Throughout our years at the middle school, we have all made our fair share of mistakes. Whether it was having a bad day, not doing so well on a test or assignment, and just having friends come and go in our lives, we have all been through it. In life, we were born to make mistakes. But in 7th and 8th grade, we were given the unforgettable opportunity to join the peer leader program. Peer leaders gave us an opportunity to work within our community alongside our friends, to build strong connections, and facilitate activities that made a positive impact on many lives. Whether it was working with younger classmen, kids with disabilities, different nonprofit organizations, therapy dogs, and candy, we have found many ways to incorporate touching lives as part of our everyday agenda. In Core 8, we learn about probation, which is a way to help recommit a peer leader back into the program if they may have made a slip-up. We learn to personally reflect, be held accountable, and find ways to advance from our weaknesses. I think we can all find ways to incorporate this motto into our everyday lives. When you allow yourself to redirect your imperfections, in reality, you are setting yourself up for success. Mistakes are not what defines you. Take it as an opportunity to learn from it and turn it into a positive experience. Middle school is in the middle for a reason, to allow you to grow and mature. Whether it's both physically and mentally, we were meant to blossom into the young and responsible adults we will be in high school and beyond. Peer leaders has taught us the positive outcomes of hard work, to commit to our passions, how to be leaders for the next generation, and to strive to do much more. Although we represent the peer leader program and our school, this amazing program would not be possible without the dedication of Ms. Michael, Mr. Trinosky, and the other peer leader advisors. Our advisors are what shapes this program and have given us countless opportunities to make this school a friendly and safe environment. I would also like to take the opportunity to thank our wonderful principals, incredible teachers and faculty for their continuous support and encouragement during our time at the middle school. Finally, I would like to thank and acknowledge all of our parents for their endless support and guidance, and for allowing us to follow our passions in life, whatever they may be. Throughout my journey here at the middle school, I have learned to be true to myself and not to sweat the small stuff. We have accomplished and grown so much during our last 3 years here at MMS. We have been through a first day of school hurricane, on and off online instruction, countless snow days, fire debris from Canada, and an accidental fire alarm evacuation, all leading up to this day and being in this auditorium for the last time as a middle school student. I hope we cherish the memories and the lifelong friendships we've made along the way. I can't wait to see what great things our brilliant minds will achieve at the high school. Thank you.
During our move-up ceremony, it is customary for us to honor members of the middle school staff who are retiring. We have prepared a special presentation for the 4 members of our faculty and staff who are retiring. Please welcome Mira Saha Chowdhury and Ariana O'Connor to the podium.
Hello, everyone. Throughout our 3 years in Millburn Middle School, there have been several teachers and staff members who have helped make this experience educational, enjoyable, helped us grow into young adults, and learn what we need to know. Today, as we exit the doors of MMS one last time, we have the honor to introduce and appreciate the careers of 4 exceptional individuals who are also leaving the school, and wish them the best in their upcoming journeys. Our first retiree is the wonderful Mrs. Bolt, our guidance secretary. Mrs. Bolt has been part of the Millburn School District for over 24 years. Her role as a guidance secretary is extremely important to the school. She helps students in the guidance department. Before becoming a guidance secretary, Mrs. Bolt worked at nonprofit development organizations in New York City. After her children began attending Millburn schools, she started to work as a substitute teacher at Wyoming Elementary School for 12 years. She then became the receptionist and secretary for the Ed Center for 5 years. After that, the administration thought that she would be a good fit for the role of a guidance secretary at the middle school, and all the students and staff can agree that she is. Being a guidance secretary is not an easy job. Mrs. Bolt works all 12 months of the year to ensure that everything is running smoothly. She says that being a guidance secretary has helped her to become a better listener, a skill that she learned from the guidance counselors whom she works alongside. Her fondest memories at Millburn are of the students. She loves when kind and funny students are polite and when things flow smoothly. Mrs. Bolt's best advice to students is to let their confidence carry them through tough times. After this school year, she is looking forward to having more free time and has a biking trip to Sweden planned with her best friend. Finally, Mrs. Bolt would like to say that she will miss MMS so much in her retirement. Congratulations on your retirement, Mrs. Bolt. We really appreciate all of the work that you've done for Millburn Middle School, and we will miss you so much. Next, we would like to honor Mr. Greenberg. Mr. Greenberg was a sensation in the communications industry prior to coming to Millburn, forming ties with AT&T, the telecommunications superpower. Yet his career was only getting started. A wondrous 25 years can be accredited to his work in the health industry, introducing programs to the higher-ups and bettering the companies as a whole. At the lively age of 62, he decided to retire. Yet his yearning to improve the lives around him had not faltered. Going back to school, he'd worked 5 years teaching high school mathematics, working 3 districts, including some nearby like Orange and Cedar Grove. Before joining us over at Millburn, he'd have taught at 2 universities, all the while being an alternate route teacher. He originally joined the Millburn family as a substitute while leading the NJIT robotics team. Not only has Mr. Greenberg spent a total of 11 years in the Millburn district working as the 6th grade game design teacher, but he also mentored some of our beloved staff, such as the 7th grade robotics teacher, Mr. Guglielmino. Since Mr. Greenberg's path of professions has always led him to guiding others, it was only natural that he'd be a teacher, and a fantastic one at that. Being a teacher has allowed him to find great accomplishment within his students' successes. For example, he recalls a brilliant student that had been struggling with peer relationships. Though he faced many obstacles, his desire to learn with Mr. Greenberg reigned supreme, and he requested to be in each class Mr. Greenberg taught. He would grow to be a teacher assistant figure of his class, which strengthened his connections to his fellow classmates. This may seem small, but the impact was significant. The aspirations Mr. Greenberg's students held would place his student in early admissions to computer science at NYU. His fondest memories as a teacher would be hilarious interactions between teacher and student. While learning about social studies, Mr. Greenberg mentions that someone in this room was alive during World War II. A student claimed that it was impossible, to which he replies, "What's your point?" Of course, lacking a filter, the student says, "God, you're old." Mr. Greenberg's favorite part about MMS is seeing the growth of his students throughout the years. Mr. Greenberg advises us to look at the highs and advises the staff to get to know their students and support any form of growth. And finally, he wishes the best of luck to everyone in high school, as some of his fondest memories were made with these fantastic students. I remember having Mr. Greenberg as my teacher for game design in 6th grade. One of my favorite things about him was that he remembered and announced all his students' birthdays. On the title slide of his slide decks for class lessons, he always typed a message for the kids who had a birthday within the week. Not only that, but he also made the class engaging and fun, not just teaching us how to code in Python, but also telling us stories about his experiences in schools. I am so thankful that I got to have a cycle with Mr. Greenberg, and all of his students and fellow staff really appreciate all of the work that he has done for Millburn Middle School. We wish him all the best in his retirement.
Our next retiree is Beatrice Daniel Zion. Ms. Daniel Zion is an assistant teacher at MMS, but used to work at IBM, a technology innovation company, and lived in the city. She has worked at all the Millburn schools except for Wyoming and Hartshorn, and has spent a total of 21 years working in the Millburn district. When Ms. Daniel Zion's daughter was in elementary school, she spent much of her time helping out by volunteering there. However, when her daughter moved to middle school, there were fewer volunteering opportunities for Miss Daniel Zion, so she decided to become a substitute teacher at Millburn Middle School. Miss Daniel Zion shares that becoming an assistant teacher gave her the opportunity to meet new people within our tight-knit community here, as well as giving her exposure to a new type of industry. In contrast to the corporate industry, where employees can manage their own time and responsibilities, being a teacher requires her to accommodate to the needs of several others in her work environment. Some of her fondest memories while working in the Millburn district are about amusing things younger students have said. Once, Ms. Daniel Zion was working with a student on a Mother's Day card. The student could not come up with her mom's favorite thing to do, but after a while of thinking, she remarked, "My mom likes to drink water." Additionally, Ms. Daniel Zion urged students not to sweat the small stuff. Things happen for a reason, and though it might not be obvious at the moment, everything will eventually work itself out and stand out as a life lesson for later on. Ms. Daniel Zion recommends that students remain appreciative of where they are currently, as things can always get better. As she moves on from Millburn, she plans to go back to doing all the things she used to do, as becoming an assistant teacher took a good 6 to 7 hours out of her day. She wants to take this time to do things like going to the gym, shopping, visiting new places, and more. We really appreciate all the work that Ms. Daniel Zion has done for Millburn Middle School, and we wish her all the best in retirement. Many people have served our school district in great capacity, but one key person who has made a great impact on every school and student in Millburn is our superintendent, Dr. Burton. Dr. Burton has been a part of this district since 2010 and has served as superintendent since 2015. A superintendent is vital to every school district. Dr. Burton's duties include hiring staff personnel, oversight of the budget, and working in conjunction with the assistant superintendent and principals to improve the curriculum and instruction. Before becoming a superintendent, Dr. Burton had many different roles as prior to coming to Millburn, she taught math, social studies, and writing to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. She then went on to become a content specialist and director of mathematics. Dr. Burton became the assistant superintendent, eventually leading to her becoming the superintendent in 2015. When asked about her favorite part about being a superintendent, Dr. Burton said that she enjoyed building relationships with different people. The best part of being superintendent, she says, is having the opportunity to create connections with students, staff, and families in the school district. Her fondest memories include having the opportunity to work with people to bring innovation. Dr. Burton has made an impact on every student. A superintendent is a crucial part of any school district. Without Dr. Burton, our school district would be very different and would not have many things that we know and love, including the Washington School and the Makerspace. Her advice to students and teachers is to continue to forge relationships with those around you. These relationships will be able to provide insights for you as you continue on your journey. In her retirement, Dr. Burton plans to travel and has an upcoming trip planned to Italy. She will continue to pursue her hobby of gardening and will be spending every time with family and friends. Millburn Middle School appreciates everything that Dr. Byrne has done for us. We hope that she visits us often at the high school. Congratulations, Dr. Byrne, on your retirement, and we wish you the very best always. Once again, we'd like to give a big thank you to Mr. Greenberg, Ms. Daniel Zion, Mrs. Bolt, and Dr. Byrne for making a difference in not only our 3 years at Millburn Middle School, but in the years of hundreds of students. We wish you the best on your retirement, and we will always remember you and the impact you have made up for us over the years.
Thank you, Ariana and Mira, for sharing the retirees' special moments. At this time, we would like to welcome Mr. Connolly back to the podium.
Dr. Burton, it is with great honor that I present and certify to you and the Board of Education that the students have met the 2023-24 school requirements to advance to 9th grade. Will the class of 2028 please rise? It is with great pleasure that I introduce Millburn High School's incoming class, the class of 2028. Congratulations. Students, please be seated. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Christine Burton, Superintendent of Schools, to say a few words.
Good morning, members of the Board of Education, parents, administrators, family members, faculty, and our 8th grade students. As superintendent of this amazing school district, it is with great pleasure that I address you today at the 2024 middle school move-up ceremony. To our 8th graders today, this marks a significant milestone in your educational journey. As you stand on the threshold of high school, I want to take a moment just to reflect on how far you've come and the incredible potential that lies ahead. Middle school is a time of great change and growth. You've not only mastered new subjects and skills, but also you've learned to navigate the challenges of adolescence. You've discovered your passions, developed meaningful friendships, and began to shape the person you're becoming. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for your resilience, your curiosity, and your dedication to your education. Now, as you prepare to enter high school, I know that you may have mixed feelings of excitement and nerves. You'll be tackling tougher academics, exploring new interests, and meeting a diverse community of peers. Embrace these opportunities. Challenges yourself to take risks, to learn from failures, and to pursue what ignites your passions. Now, the curtain is about to rise on the high school. The stage is grander, the spotlight brighter, and the script is more complex. Yet, fear not, you are well prepared. You have a sturdy toolbox that you carry. In it contains a great deal of knowledge. You've examined the Punnett Square. You've explored wonders of literature and solved algebraic mysteries. Remember, you figured out the parabolic function for flipping a French fry over your friend's head with a spoon in lunch. These tools are your armor and your compass and your passion and your passport to the future. You have friendships. The bonds that forge here are unbreakable. You have resilience. Remember the times you stumbled? Each fall was a lesson, each setback a stepping stone. You have curiosity. Let it be your North Star. Ask questions. seek answers, and explore beyond the classroom walls. To our parents, I want to express my deepest gratitude for your partnership, not just this year, but in the last 14. The support you've provided, the guidance you've given, have been truly instrumental in your son and daughter's success. As they enter this next new chapter, I encourage you to remain involved, to be their rock, and to celebrate their triumphs. Remember to tell them that the greatest stories are written by those who dare to turn the next page. And to our 8th grade students, I leave you with this. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Embrace the unknown with courage and with an open heart. You have the power to shape your future, to make a difference, and to achieve greatness. The world needs your unique voice, your talents, and your compassion. So we look ahead, and as we do, I want to send a message of thanks to the administration, the staff, your fellow students, and especially your parents and family who have supported and contributed to all that brings you to this very special day, the end of middle school. I'd like to send a very special thanks to Mr. Connolly, Mrs. Young, and Mrs. Ward for their continued dedication to leading the wonderful staff that impacts all of our students each and every day. On behalf of our entire school community, I congratulate the 8th grade class of 2024, the high school class of 2028. We celebrate your accomplishments, and we have every confidence that you will excel in all that you pursue. Enjoy your last few days as a Mustang, and all the best to you and your family for a healthy and fun-filled summer. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Students are dismissed for the day. Congratulations and good luck to all of our classmates. Have a nice summer.